Nice, come on.
Nice!
Oh!
Welcome back to another episode of the Level Up Climbing Series. I'm Marcus, and today I'll be going over my first outdoor climbing season. It was a short season for me, starting in August and only having 5 sessions, but still, it was a lot of fun. Now I have to be honest, I have gone outdoor bouldering 2 times, once in August 2020 during the pandemic, and once last year. But I wouldn't consider those seasons because they were just one-offs and I was really not good. So this is Superfly V4. It was the only V2 that I got of this session, and Portable V4 was the only other climb that I had really gotten this session. And this whole session was a big reason why I started Level Up Climbing. I had so much fun and I want to get a lot better, and in hopes that this season goes a lot better. So I'm sorry that this video is in vertical. I wasn't planning to make a recap video initially, but it is what it is. I hope you guys still enjoy it, and I'll go over a lot of the climbs that I did this season. So one of the climbs that I really wanted to get was Shade Mantle. This clip is from last year actually. I had looked at it and I love mantles, and I really thought this is something I would be able to flash. But I found it a lot trickier than I was expecting, and I gave it a lot of attempts. So here you see I'm trying to go up with the right heel hook and seeing if I can just pull myself over, and it was pretty frustrating not being able to do that. I also tried kind of the muscle up method where I just see if I can press my way up, but that didn't really seem to work either. So these clips onwards are from this year, and I was feeling a lot more confident, a lot stronger, and I really felt like I was going to flash this. But if you see, it's really hard to get my right foot to do anything. The bulge is just exactly where my hip is, and I do try this muscle up method again, but it just doesn't quite seem to work for me. So I'm just trying to work my way up, but again, I'm really struggling to get that right foot to do anything, and I'm really trying to just pull my way up. Again, really trying to make this muscle up method work, but yeah, I think the bulge is just a little too big, that it's really hard to get myself up there. So I am able to free up the right hand here, and it really looks like I should just be able to pull myself up, but yeah, it was a little frustrating not being able to do that. And I'll admit, this coming back after a year feeling like I'm a much better climber and not being able to get this one climb that I really wanted was pretty frustrating. But I will say, like, something about outdoor climbing that's really fun is the fact that you're just out in nature, and I've really been enjoying that aspect. Like, even those long sessions out there are they just feel so good. Even if I don't say anything, just being out in nature for an entire day and making a whole day out of it has been so fun, and so I highly recommend outdoor climbing to anyone who climbs. So on this next attempt, what you'll see though is instead of bumping the right hand all the way up, I bump it onto the top here so that I can actually press with the right, and that's pretty much the only beta I really needed, and it's an easy go. So I was really happy to get that and tick that off the checklist. Another climb here that I was really excited about was Superfly. So I believe the 3 most popular climbs in Squamish are Superfly, Titanic, and Easy Chair. And Superfly looked so sick to me. But even these first 2 moves I had tried last year and was unable to do. So it felt good here to at least hit that second move with a lot more ease. So it felt good to know that I'm definitely stronger than I was last year, because yeah, these felt pretty easy. That said, so on the left hand there's actually 2 different holds, and on the right hand there's 2 different holds. And originally I'm going for the lower ones of each, and here you can see I'm trying to feel out the holds, and seeing if I can hold this kind of Gaston move and I love Gastons, but here you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the left hand goes a little bit higher and it shifts into a more inward position. And originally I really didn't want to use this hold because it felt so greasy and so slippery. But I eventually decided that I think it just puts my body in a better position. And there, if you see on the right hand, I also decided that I'm gonna go for this higher hold as well. So I just keep trying to practice this move, really feeling like this is the crux. And there, once I stuck it, I kind of knew what it should feel like, and I decided that I'd cut feet and go. So another thing that I started doing was I would apply chalk to the hold and then brush it after. And surprisingly, a lot of the people at the Craig were asking me like, what am I doing? And like, does that even help? And I feel like it makes so much intuitive sense, right? Like if the hold is feeling greasy, you use the chalk to ungrease it and then you just brush that chalk off. And I swear it felt so much better after. I literally do not think I could have sent this if I hadn't been doing that. So here I managed to stick it and it feels really good. I have to adjust the right hand, and from there, these are just big moves, but I'd say they're pretty juggy. So it was just a matter of not letting the pressure get to me and not dabbing the tree. And there, we sent Superfly. Up next was Titanic. This would be my first V3 if I send it. And again, I was saying it's one of the 3 most popular climbs in Squamish. So it starts with this big right hand throw, and then going straight to the top. Being pretty unfamiliar with the climb and not really seeing beta before, you can see my left hand kind of went for that ledge, but I find out that I'm supposed to just go all the way to the top and basically two-hand paddle it, which is just really scary. I'm definitely not consistent on this first move. It feels pretty far, and although I don't feel like I have to cut feet, sometimes I end up cutting feet just because I need to fully commit to sticking that right hand. And yeah, this throw felt so doable, but it's just so scary. You're going from this okay crimp on the right, but you have such a low left hold that you're really just fully committing. So yeah, I had given up for that session. I had to come back to it, and I was definitely feeling a lot stronger this day. Unfortunately, I still was not consistent on this first move. But I really think a big thing was just mentally committing to the move a little bit more. And just trusting that I can make the paddle. So yeah, I felt so explosive the moment I hit it. You can see I go straight into the mantle, and it was such a crazy feeling. Just the adrenaline rush and everything was so amazing. I think Titanic's a great climb, and yeah. So, as I said, Superfly, Titanic, and Easy Chair are the 3 most popular climbs in Squamish, and Easy Chair gave me quite a rough time. It's very slopey. If you're not that close to it, maybe even in the video, it really looks like what in the world am I grabbing? There's just kind of 2 little nubs here, slopey nubs that I'm grabbing. So some beta fix here is I move my left heel hook so that I can reach further right here after matching. And there's a somewhat of a jug here on the right, and I was really happy to have gotten this move on my first session. And with this jug, I really thought it would go from here, but wow, I need to work on my sloper strength because this was really tough. And if you've been watching the series, something I complain about all the time is I have really sweaty hands. And so just this being such a long climb really made my hands like sweat, and I think conditions mattered like so much. So this was another session 2, and it was really frustrating not being able to get to the same point that it was at before. Again, I felt like I was just working through this middle section, and you can see the sun's just kind of beating down. And here I felt so good, but I felt a little bit of a strain in my left hamstring, so I decided I'd walk away from it and come again for another session. So this was the session after. This was my first climb of the day. Or first real climb of the day. Everything else was warm-up, whereas for the previous sessions I had been doing this at the very end, and it felt incredible. Conditions were amazing. The rock felt so grippy, not greasy at all. I don't think anyone had climbed it yet.
Yes.
And it felt so smooth. So
Let's go.
I was so happy about this. Being able to tick off all 3 of the big Squamish's big 3, it was just unreal. Talking about unreal climbs is Timeless. It's a V5, and as I mentioned, I have actually had a couple sessions in Squamish before. My very first time ever climbing in Squamish was August 2020, and coming from indoors where I'm sending around like V5s at the time, I thought, oh yeah, like I can hop on this V5 outdoors. I was unable to do even the first move, and to be fair, I hadn't climbed for about 6 months at the time due to the pandemic. But yeah, the moment, coming back to Squamish, this was something I really wanted to send. I thought it would be so cool just to know that I can do this thing that I couldn't do 5 years ago. So that first session, as you saw, I gave it maybe like 3 or 4 attempts. It was at the end of my session, and I was just kind of feeling it out. And this session, I really thought it might go. So I I checked other people's beta, and some people do go left here, but another option is just to go all the way to the top. And I had kind of decided that that's probably what I'd aim for, because the left felt pretty bad to me. So here I'm just practicing going all the way to the top, and I do hit the top, so I think I can hold it, but I have to just keep trying to find out. So the left felt kind of doable, but the position I'm in I felt like it just makes so much more sense for me to just throw all the way to the top. And I do like these kind of big moves. So I was really happy to get this move on like the next go. But the top out was definitely a little sketchy. Maybe you can hear it, but I'm literally saying this top out is terrifying. And for some reason, I top out towards the left of the climb, which is kind of funny. But yeah, knowing that I can go all the way and stick it, it was just a matter of stringing everything together. So it's a match into a Gaston, matching that, getting my feet all set up, and trusting and going. So as you hear there, I asked, can I get one more attempt? I need quite a few pads here, and some of my friends we're planning to move to another area. So I really wanted this climb today. So this is gonna be my last go. I had to give it everything I got, and I'm so happy to stick that. Again, it's just a matter of not letting the pressure get to me. And I'm just kind of doing whatever my body feels is comfortable. And this time I actually do top out on the regular face of Timeless. It's pretty scary. You can probably tell just from where the spotter is and their hands out, but the drop is pretty far. It's definitely a lot higher than I was expecting.
Let's go.
But you can just tell how excited I was. I think out of all the climbs this season, that one was my favorite. So yeah, now these are kind of just some other different climbs that I worked on that just I thought were cool, but not super outstanding. So one of them here being Everyday Helmet V5. It's very my style. Honestly, I was upset I didn't flash it. It's just on the left face of Timeless, and yeah, it's basically a muscle up into just kind of standing up, and it's just this easy section of slab. Next is Dealer V0 Plus. I'm pretty sure they consider this a high ball. I'll admit it was pretty scary to an extent. All the holds really good, just all jugs. Like if this was an indoor climb, I think I send this thing in 10-15 seconds. But man, being scared about falling and stuff is terrifying. I'm second guessing every move I'm making, and my hands again are just sweating. And as they sweat more, I'm taking a lot more time, and as I take more time, they're sweating more, and oh my gosh, it was just so scary. I don't know how many other high balls I will do in the future, but here we are. So I'd say the main thing I was really focusing on is really making sure that my feet are nice and stable. Again, all the holds are really good and the footing is really good, so really focusing on the feet. And from there, it was not too bad.
Nice.
I'm actually terrified. It's really scary. Right now I can back out.
Yeah.
But
You got
oh, I don't know if I can fit. I don't know.
A sudden look on his face.
Yeah, like genuinely terrified.
So this is my friend Stellan. Huge shout outs to him. I met him in 2019 in Edmonton, and we linked up to climb in Squamish this summer. And a whole lot of my sessions were only possible because Stellan's been lending me his pads over the summer. So huge shout outs to him. Anyways, he asked me if I had tried this climb before, the Birth Canal. And I'd heard of Birth Canal, but I had no idea where it was. And he said it's just to go through this slot. And for context, Stellan's 6'2", so him being able to do this was insane to me. I don't have video, but I also did it. But it's kind of funny because we looked in the guidebook later and this is not Birth Canal, it's a completely other climb. This isn't even in the guidebook, so we just started calling it the Anal Canal, and I've been telling my friends to try it, and it's just like a silly fun climb to do now. Next is the Black Dino V3. This was a lot easier once I had kind of beta. So here I'm able to just like lean all the way left and just make this little hop. And it feels so simple. The rest of these climbs are kind of my goal for next season. One of them is Super Daddy Long Limbs V6 here. It's a super cool, super long climb, but I didn't make much progress on it. This year's Minor Threat, a V6. Again, almost no progress on it. This one's Dr. Evil V5, and it actually feels pretty good. I'm hoping I can get it on my next session. I'm pretty sure I'm about 2 moves away. So once I'm matched on that ledge, I need to go outright and then to the finish. Mantra is probably the biggest project I have right now. It's a V8. It would be so insane to get, but I can't even get this first dyno here. But I do feel close. And for this last climb, we have Sloppy Poppy V4. I'm about, again, 2 moves off or so, which you will see. But yeah, I'd say these are the main climbs that I'd really like to get next season. And there's still a few climbs that I had done this season that I never took a video for. But yeah, overall, I was really happy with this season, even though it was pretty short. And I'm really hoping that as I continue to train and get stronger, I will have a really good season next year. For those of you who've been following the series, I'm sorry I haven't been super consistent. These videos just take a lot of time, so I probably won't be doing weekly recaps anytime soon. But I really hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys on the next recap.